particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized, guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta. If it's me or you, he got five, a lot of fluid. Got away from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Ewing, it's hitting and glistening the movies. If you're smoking the dough, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do to show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I filled up the crib with cars, the halls with art and all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste, picky eater, I guess. But I'm still stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it big, then you gotta have faith. I'm in a manic said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I can take. But 10 when it's late, mama told me to pray. I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rides in the back, but you know we ain't coming to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with the mates.
Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate, we talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Ready up. Set, ready. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready. Fight. Wait. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Love. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Hey, run.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal from the 3. Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Muscles by at the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Milliken. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And all the way down to the 42. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Take right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On red. Here we go, son.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Set, cut. Set, cut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Red, cycle.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakan.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the jump. Hey, go. Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw. His throw incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Here we go.
Now Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the gun, Bigsby. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. For Bigsby once more. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir.
Now Lawrence. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go, set.
To throw now, here's Love. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Love. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Throwing. Love. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
10 cycles. Ready.
Jacobs. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Down. Ready.
Love now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On red. Silver.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Another run by Bigsby.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
13, Luke. Hey, run.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Right, let's go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
This is caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tank Bigsby.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on, set. Set.
Back to throw. Love. A short throw to... But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Big 13 heavy. Red.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Green Bay.
Down.
Working out of the gun. Love.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the air again, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay, ready?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. Set, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Silver.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shut.